What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 most controversial YouTube videos. Now you guys have been asking for a video like this for so long, and I thought why not? So if you have anything else you want to see, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Also, let's try to aim for 10,000 likes on this video so we can get that golden like button. I've heard some YouTube channels have that new feature, so let's try to get it. With that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Steve Harvey. Can Asian men be sexy? Well, that's the question Niga Heeg is asking after all the drama from when Steve Harvey made some kinda racist comments about Asian men. In his show, Steve Harvey commented that apparently neither white or black women have any sort of interest in Asian men.
Do you like Asian men? No. Thank you.
And obviously, as an Asian man, you could kind of imagine why Niga Heeg would feel a little bit offended. In the video, he basically talked about the hypocrisy of the comments. His point was basically that if someone had said that about black people, then everyone would have gone crazy, but because it was about Asians, it wasn't deemed as discriminatory or bad. Then Ryan took off the kitty gloves and absolutely ripped into Steve Harvey, making fun of his comedy style, and even totally dismissed the apology Steve Harvey gave on Twitter as a PR stunt. After that, he gave a short poll between Steve Harvey and some Asian guys, asking people who they found more attractive. But as well, I'm pretty sure that they were all Ryan's friends, but hey, who's keeping track of something like that?
A few simple questions. All right, first question. If you had to pick between these two individuals, who would you consider to be more attractive, A or B?
Probably B.
A or B?
I'm gonna have to go with B. I would go with B.
What? I'm not gay, man.
In terms of attractiveness, like who would you?
I like The Walking Dead, so
B.
B, yeah.
And if you had to pick one of these two individuals, who would you go on a date with, A or B?
B. I'm gonna have to go with B again. Of course, B. I love Jog Show.
Are you serious? I mean...
Number 4. iDubbbz. Last week, Tana Mojo was holding a fan meetup where she charged extra to get people to come and take photos with her. The popular and always controversial YouTuber iDubbbz decided to drop some money and take the opportunity to do something typically controversial. He walked up to her, took a picture with her, and when he was there, he said the N-word. Yeah, controversial, right? But this was actually in response to a bunch of posts coming from Tana where she was caught saying the N-word as well. Although apparently she didn't know what it meant at the time because she was only 14 years old. To me, it just seems like a pretty weak excuse. Anyways, Tana made a video responding to the controversial event called the N-word, in which she said she felt threatened by iDubbbz because he supposedly wrapped his arm around her neck, and she didn't like it, obviously. Now, her saying the N-word in the past a whole bunch of times and then lying about iDubbbz hasn't made her the most popular of people recently. However, people still think it was wrong of iDubbbz to say that, so let me know what your thoughts about this are by leaving a comment down below.
You know you're a stupid nigger, right? You fucking nigger! You fucking nigger! You fucking nigger!
Number 3. Rick Perry. Once upon a time, being gay was actually illegal. In fact, in some places, it still is. However, for the majority of the world, being gay is now completely normal. I mean, you can't help who you fall in love with, right? Well, it turns out to Rick Perry, that's wrong. He doesn't see things that way at all, and his 2012 advertisement called Strong shows that off. It seems like he's a really strong believer in Christianity. He also thinks that one of the worst things about America isn't anything to do with terror or anything to do with gun crime or poverty. He thinks the biggest issue is gay people. In the ad, he claims that the worst thing is that gay guys can openly serve in the military, but kids can't openly celebrate Christmas. I don't know about that, but it's obvious from all the dislikes the ad got that people didn't exactly agree with the statement.
But you don't need to be in the pew every Sunday to know that there's something wrong in this country when gays can serve openly in the military, but our kids can't openly celebrate Christmas or pray in school. As president, I'll end Obama's war on religion, and I'll fight against liberal attacks on our religious heritage. Faith made America strong. It can make her strong again. I'm Rick Perry, and I approve this message.
Number 2. Adam Saleh. In December of 2016, the hashtag boycott Delta began to flood across Twitter. It was all because Adam Saleh had been kicked off of a Delta Airlines flight for speaking Arabic. This was probably the most controversial video to come out of December that year because apparently Adam Saleh wasn't the innocent guy he was trying to make out he was. You see, Adam Saleh had also done a string of pranks on planes before, and airports know that about him. Obviously, they're gonna be a little bit wary of the guy. But still, throwing someone off a plane just because they spoke a different language shouldn't be allowed, no matter who they are. That's where things get even worse though, because according to passengers, they had their hands up in the air, were shouting in Arabic, and just not speaking on the phone like they had originally stated. Either way you look at it, whether you're on Adam's side or on the side of the airline, this is a pretty controversial clip.
2016. 2016. Look, Delta Airlines are kicking us out because we spoke a different language. Because you spoke a different language. Thank you so much. You guys are racist. I cannot believe my eyes. I cannot believe it. I spoke a word, a different language, and you said you feel uncomfortable because I spoke a different language. I can't believe it. I can't believe my eyes.
Why are you guys doing that?
Because we spoke a different language.
That's so like sad. That is so upsetting.
And you guys, are you serious? I'm about to cry right now, seriously. Because we said a word in a different language, and there's 6 white people against us bearded men. 6 white people against us bearded men. How did you kick them? I feel uncomfortable. No, you're gonna kick us out once we go outside. That's what's gonna happen. They're gonna kick us out. Delta Airlines, and I have an account with you guys too. I spoke a different language, and they're kicking us out. Thank you so much.
For an honorable mention, we have Marina Joyce. If you use the Wayback Machine to go to Marina Joyce's channel just before the Save Marina Joyce craze swept through the world, you'd see that she had around 600,000 subscribers. Now that's a pretty respectable amount, right? But it's nowhere near the over 2 million subscribers she has now. Anyway, the whole Save Marina Joyce scandal happened when, for some reason, her fans started to think that she was in grave danger. Now it turns out she wasn't, but something was definitely up. We never really got a definitive answer of what was wrong with Marina Joyce. It could be faked, she could be on drugs, or she could have some sort of mental problem. If it's the drugs or the mental issues, we hope she gets better. If she was faking it for all the subs though, well, that's a pretty controversial situation.
Click the link or click this right now if you would like to buy their clothes. They're great for garden parties, weddings, nights out.
Number 1. Pewdiepie. PewDiePie has been at the heart of a few controversies recently. Of course, there was that time he said he was going to delete his channel at 50 million subs, but that's not what we're talking about. Today we're talking about his recent video where he literally had people say death to all Jews. In the video, he was talking about the website Fiverr and how it's pretty crazy that they were offering jobs for pretty much everything. In the video, he hired a group of Sri Lankan men to basically laugh a whole bunch and say subscribe to Keemstar. Oh yeah, and you can't forget they also wrote death to all Jews on a piece of paper just like PewDiePie asked. Now you can probably see why it was really controversial, but by PewDiePie's reaction you could kind of see that he was not expecting them to follow through at all. They did though, so I guess that's on him. It's actually really creepy to watch these 2 Sri Lankans jump around laughing while waving a sign that says death to all Jews on it. I mean, come on, it's super controversial.
The fuck is this? I paid for this. What? What's with the Christmas? I like the editing.
Subscribe to Keemstar.
And there's our video on the top 5 most controversial YouTube videos. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see when I re-upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to show me a handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.